What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're gonna go into my kitchen and talk about all of the items that I have in my kitchen from Amazon. Recently, I did an updated video on all of the Amazon home decor, or at least like my favorite Amazon home decor items that I have in my home. If you have been here for a while, you know I do a ton of Amazon videos. I really try to go through Amazon and find the best home decor pieces that really elevate your home, that are going to be with you for a while instead of that like fast decor home decor. So without further ado, let's head into my kitchen and go through everything that I have from Amazon in my kitchen, and it's a lot. All right, welcome to my kitchen. As I mentioned, I have a lot in my kitchen from Amazon. When I first started kind of updating all of my home decor and all of my items in my home, I really focused on the kitchen. I love a kitchen with a lot of variety, but also really high quality items. I have some high and I have some low in here. So let's just get right into it. The first thing actually is a new item that I haven't shared with you guys yet, and it's going to be in an upcoming video, like Amazon home decor haul video, but they are these Weck jars. I got these for the pantry. I have also some really nice affordable canisters in my pantry. Once we get over there, I'll show you those as well. But I love Weck jars. I think that they add just this charm to my space. Now, with the Weck jars, the one thing that is annoying about them, I got them in two different sizes. They come in a set of two, and I thought these would be really nice to put like my chia seeds or my oatmeal or, you know, different dry goods in here. What I loved about this particular set, that it came with a silicone wood top. So if you don't want to fuss with this piece here, you have that as well, which this piece does get a little obnoxious because you have to take these off like so, and then you can get in the jar. But when you put the jar back on, you have to make sure that the rubber is lined up. It's kind of a whole thing. So I can understand why some people might not love these. My husband doesn't love to fuss with these. I figured for some dry goods, I'm okay with it. However, I did recently find some ball jars that are, I'll put a picture here, that are a lot easier. They're just kind of that clasp type. They're so cute. I just love the charm of these. You could also use just the jars without the glass lids for a vase or different things like that. So put flowers in here, the whole thing. So I recently got those. I love the Weck jars. What made me get those actually is I already have the small little tulip jars here, and I use these for so many different things. I especially love to use these for desserts. I've made pots de creme in here, parfait desserts, like little yogurts. I love these. In fact, out of all of these, I would get these ones if you're choosing, because I feel like these are the most versatile. Vanilla or honey or different things, and you want to gift them, these are like the perfect size to add to a little basket and gift, things like that. These little glass Tupperware jars are from Amazon as well. I really wanted to just kind of elevate our space, get rid of like the old plastic ones that I had, and found these ones on Amazon. I loved that they were a little bit more aesthetic. Also, if you see me looking down here, it's because I have a monitor down here, so that's what I keep looking at. Love these. You can open these up to let the air out. We use these a ton with leftover food. I also use ball jars. I love these. I love to have my coffee in these, but also I think that they come in handy when you are storing your food. We'll cut up fruits or even vegetables. We'll cut up carrot sticks and celery sticks and all different kinds of stuff and put them in here. I got these tops off Amazon as well, which are just the wood top with the rubber that really kind of takes airtight seal. I use these ball jars really a lot more than any other jar. I also got these screw-on wood lids for the ball jars as well. They're not as great, but I got these ones first before these. Get these ones, they're way better. Also, all of my ball jars are from Amazon. I love them, love them. Now we're gonna go into one of my favorite drawers, which is my like baking drawer. I have all of my baking utensils in here, and a lot of the items in here is from Amazon. I have also just some random stuff in here, like these glass straws and these glass stirrers, both from Amazon. The glass straws, I thought at first they were gonna be a little bit weird, but I love them. I love that I can see through them, make sure they're clean, and I love them for smoothies. They come in the straight, and then they come with this one that's a little bit bent, so if you prefer that bend, they come in that as well. Another one of my favorites are these long handle wooden measuring spoons. The one that I use the most is the 1 tablespoon, because when I have my coffee in the morning, I do like to, especially if I'm trying to like watch calories and stuff like that, I like to, or my macros, I like to measure out my coffee creamer. I love these because I can measure out my coffee creamer and then stir them because it's long as well. So especially if I have a coffee in one of my tall mason jars, it really allows me to get down in there. So I love these, especially for measuring out things like my coffee creamer. Next in that drawer are these measuring spoons, which I love. They're so beautiful. They have like these wood handles, which I think is just absolutely beautiful. I do think these are sold out right now. I will still link them because Amazon, if it comes back in stock, I don't know when you're watching this video, so I'm gonna link it just in case it's come back in stock. But these are probably my most used measuring spoons for baking or everyday measuring. I love these. These are the ones I grab for the most. And I actually have some ones that I splurged on in here that I don't really grab as much as I like these. They just have a little bit of a better grip, and I love that. I have a real problem with measuring spoons. I don't know what it is about measuring spoons, but I just always buy them and find them cute. Let me know down in the comments, what's your thing? What do you continue to buy a lot of? I wanna know, because mine is definitely, well, I have a few, but measuring spoons is one of them. So next, I got these hand-carved measuring spoons. I love these. I especially love these for gifts because they look very special. You could also break these up, so if you are doing gifts, and add them to like a little jar. Well, imagine that this jar is much smaller, but you could like tie it around with a little ribbon and, you know, maybe do some sort of, put like your different ingredients in there. I've seen this done with like chocolate chip cookies. I'm sure there's lots of other things. And then add one of these little spoons. And then if you're using one of those smaller Weck jars I showed you, you can use one of the smaller ones. So I love these. They don't actually have what the measurements are on the spoon. But like I said, for gifts, I think that these are adorable. Kind of random, but I get these little bamboo garnish sticks off of Amazon. I love to use these for cocktails. You just put your different ingredient that is in the cocktail on these sticks, and then you put them in your, you know, pretty little cup, and then they're perfect. They make it look just a little bit cuter. These wooden spoons are also from Amazon. I love these for salads. They're really nice, or you can use them separately in different little serving dishes, but I love these. I think that they're super nice quality and find them really, really helpful. They're almost that perfect size for potato salad or different types of side dishes that you have. Love these. Now I know that you've heard me talk a ton about these wooden spoons, but they're my favorite, or spatulas. I guess they're more spatulas. I love these for everyday cooking. I don't use this one as much. However, these 3 are my favorite. I just love the grip of these. I love when I'm cooking, I can really get in there. They just feel like I have a hold on my grip and what I'm doing. So I'm always grabbing for these. I like this one to kind of get into jars to really scrape everything out. I love these, and I wasn't really sure when I bought them how I would feel about them, but they're one of my better purchases from Amazon that I've ever purchased. As I mentioned, I really love to have a variety of items in my home. I love to have different options. I love when I do a tablescape to have different items to add and make it feel collected, and it just feels a little bit more cozy. So more items that are kind of similar to the ones that I just showed you. These jars here, I love these. They have the gold lid. I love to use these for everything. I especially love these for my smoothies. I just like how big they are, and I can get a nice smoothie in there. I use my glass straws. I love those. I also got these bowls here from Amazon, and I like these for desserts, but also for different dips and things like that. If you have like a little spread out, these come in handy. They come in a set of 4. I'm really into ceramics, and I especially love when they are super simple and don't have too much going on with them. I like that more clean, sophisticated look. Also, kind of like that same pottery ceramic vibe, I got these plates off Amazon. Now, I was gonna get more, and then I just never did, but I really do like these a lot. They're super thin, but they're just so beautiful. I really like these. They have a black rim around them. I really love these. I think that they're so beautiful. If you've watched some of my past videos, you know that I love glassware. I love a bar. I love, like, an at-home bar is one of my favorite things ever, and it's one of my favorite things to design. I just love just kind of how welcoming it feels. I used to have a bar right back up here behind me on this open shelf, but I have bought a lot of glassware off Amazon. Some of my favorites are these stemless wine glasses. They're so thin and just so nice. I was talking to one of my sister-in-laws about, you just know a nice glass when it's nice and thin. So I love these. They're just absolutely stunning. They are such beautiful glasses. This is actually kind of the opposite. As you can see, this is also from Amazon, but you can just tell the quality difference. This one is ribbed, but also if you look at it, it's not the best quality. I do still love it. I do still use it and think that it's really pretty for certain cocktails and different things. It's not the same glass, but it's also not the same quality. Another Amazon purchase are these little glasses here, again, ribbed. I just love to have a variety. So if I'm having a cocktail or making a friend a cocktail when they're over, I just have so many different glasses, and it just really does help with the whole entire experience. As we were talking about the glassware, I almost forgot this shaker that I got off of Amazon. Actually, I don't know if I got this off Amazon, but they do sell it on Amazon. It comes in a set. It's absolutely beautiful. I love this one. I have a few of them. This one is by far my favorite. I love the way it looks. I love the way it feels. Super high quality and such a good gift idea. It comes in a set. I'm gonna put a picture here because the muddle is over on my bar, but it comes with the strainer. It comes with the shaker, the muddler, and the jigger. It's just such a beautiful set that I think is absolutely a must, especially if you enjoy cocktails and you have a bar space. I just love, I would be proud to have this out because it's so beautiful, where some of my other ones are just, they kind of stay in the cupboard. In this drawer that I have here, this is like my gadgets drawer. I have a lot of Amazon in here. First is this scale that I measure my food with. It's a great one. I love it. It's really easy to use and super great. I have my Wusthof, I think, my knives in here, which are amazing. Super sharp. I have a serving set for pies or cakes that I got off Amazon that I love. I keep saying I got off Amazon. Everything is from Amazon, but I can't help myself. I just keep saying it. This set is just so beautiful. It comes with a wood handle, and then there's kind of like, it's like a bone inlay. I don't know, but they are absolutely gorgeous. Love these. I also got some kitchen knives, which I think is crucial, and I got the all-clad. These are super nice when it comes to kitchen reasons that you might need knives. This here is to cut your peels on your oranges or your citrus so that you can add it to your cocktails or obviously other cooking reasons. Now this is from Amazon, but I wouldn't say it's the best quality. I do use it and I just love the way it looks, but it's a citrus juicer, handheld citrus juicer. I love it. I don't know if I'd recommend it, but I still think it's so beautiful the way it looks. If you like pineapple, you need this because it's a pineapple core. You go down the pineapple, you pull it out, and it comes out in a spiral and takes the core out, and then you can just chop it. It's game changer. Let's see, more of our like spatulas, or stainless spatulas, are from Amazon. I will link all of these down below as well. I have a cookie scoop that, this is game changer when you are making cookies and you want to scoop it and kind of put them on your tray. I also have a silicone, let me show you. Literally, I think pretty much my whole entire kitchen is from Amazon. The more that I'm getting into this, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so much. So my kitchen wire racks for my cookies and for different baking from Amazon. All of my pans, which I really try to take care of these, make sure you don't put these in the dishwasher. I have purchased 2 sets of these because my husband put them in the dishwasher and they do not like the dishwasher. So I had to purchase them again, but these are amazing, such good quality. I love them. My other ones that I had were just really getting yikes. You guys know cookie sheets get beat up, but I like to put parchment paper or silicone down in there to kind of really preserve preserve my pans and really keep them in nice quality. All of this is linked down below along with everything else. Let's see what else. This is a must. If you like pizza, if you make sandwiches, quesadillas, this is awesome. This is a pizza slicer, but we use this for everything. Sandwiches, quesadillas, anything that like needs cut, it's just awesome. You just whoop, you cut it and it's amazing. I've shared this with you guys so many times. Apple core is a must. I love that this cuts them perfectly and I don't have like all of those uneven cuts that I used to have once. This piece here that is you can cut your like dough with this, but I like to also use this to like kind of scoop up when it gets a little messy with my cooking and then right in the trash. Awesome. These were a splurge. These Waterford crystal shot glasses. I don't know why, but I had to have these and let me tell you, I spent some money on those. So yeah, this thermostat that they have ones that don't have the strings, the cords. So I'll link those down below. This one we've had for a long, long time. But basically when you're cooking your meats, you stick this in the meat so that you know that it's done and it's cooked all the way through. This is like a must. Recently I got this bottle opener and it's just absolutely beautiful. As I mentioned before, my goal is to slowly swap out everything in our home and in our kitchen to just really nice quality items that we're gonna have for a long, long time. And I've been doing this for years, as you guys have known, especially if you've watched the videos. But this is a recent purchase and I just adore it. I think it's so beautiful. In fact, our neighbor came over and asked to borrow a wine opener. And I was like, okay, I'm glad that Zach got one when we were in Italy to open up a bottle of wine. It's nothing fancy. It has more meaning to it, actually. But I was like, give her the Italy one because I like don't want to lose this one. I really want this one. So I have purchased pretty much all of my pots from Amazon. So I have been just buying one at a time. I only have 2 right now, but I love the All-Clad stainless line. I went on TikTok and actually learned how to use stainless. I don't have like a pan yet. We're still using our always pans, but I might switch over to stainless because I just love them. I think that they're so beautiful. But another item that we have slowly been adding to our home is the Le Creuset. I have 2 of them. I have this one and then I have the brazier. Zach got me one for Christmas, this one for Christmas last year, and I just love these. They're incredible to have, and I feel like if you especially love cooking, it's just such a nice item to have in your home, and it's an heirloom piece. Before we bought the espresso machine, which is also from Amazon, highly recommend that one. Also, if you don't want to deal with the pods, there is one that has like a self grinder, which is amazing as well. I'll put a picture on the screen. So worth every single penny that we have ever purchased. It makes such good coffee. My brother-in-law actually has the one that grinds itself and his is amazing as well. So I recommend either of those. But before we got that froths, I bought this off of Amazon, and I do like this especially for making like the froth iced coffee and things like that. So I pull this out from time to time. This is my Le Creuset brazier, which this was my first Le Creuset, bought off Amazon. I absolutely love this. I love this for like everyday cooking. I think it's just so versatile. What's amazing about these is that you can cook on the stove and then put it in the oven. We've made short rib, we've made everything in these. They are incredible. They're spendy, but worth every single penny. What's that saying? They say, cry once. The most expensive thing that you can do is be cheap. So if it takes me a lifetime to slowly build up my kitchen and my home and my collection, I'm okay with that. Over here is my Vitamix, hands down the best blender. I have cried a lot of times over blenders because blenders are just one of those things. You need a high quality one. I love a good smoothie that's blended just so well. You can also use this for cooking. You can put hot things in there. It's just awesome. This thing is like unbelievably amazing, and I highly recommend it. I almost forgot to show you guys a few more things that I have in our drawer here. So also from Amazon, we love charcuterie here at our house. So I'd like to find different charcuterie utensils for our charcuterie boards, and I like to have a variety like I mentioned. I also got these ones. These ones are hand wash only, but I still Really, really love those. I've mentioned these a ton. Where are they? These stirrers are some of my favorite. I love to stir cocktails and coffees with these, and they're just really, really good. Also, if you have like jars that you need to get into, they come in handy for that as well. These little mini spoons are Amazon. Whenever you're doing charcuterie, you always need these type of little spoons as well. They come in super handy for like jams and different things like that. So most of these are all from Amazon. These are from Amazon as well, a little bit more shiny versus this matte. And then these little teeny tiny ones are from Amazon as well. So lots of little utensils in here. I've had most of these items for a couple years now, and I still use them and all the time and love them. They're just really, really handy to have. If you have a KitchenAid, this attachment is incredible. It's actually a cheese shredder. So you hook it up to the nose of your KitchenAid, and you put your cheese in here and it just shreds it. It's so nice, especially if you have a big family or you're cooking for a lot of people. It's just such a time saver. The cleanup is a little annoying, but it's incredible. Also, I cannot find it. I think it's in a box somewhere, but I have the attachment to do pasta and I love it. And we have done that. I love it. It's amazing. I highly recommend it, especially if you like to home make a lot of your food. Such a cool KitchenAid attachment that I think that you will love. I actually saw this KitchenAid hand mixer on Joanna Gaines' cooking show and I immediately bought it. I was like, oh my gosh, I need that. Is it a necessity? No, but it sure is a luxury to have a cordless hand mixer. This thing, I love this thing. I pull this all out all the time. Now, I used to have one that had a cord and I would use my KitchenAid mixer over getting the corded hand mixer out because it just was that annoying to me. But now I will grab this over my KitchenAid lots of times. I love this. I think it is just so great and also such a great gift. I am a sucker for kitchen linens. I love them. I have purchased pretty much all of my kitchen linens from Amazon. These are my favorite. I've shared these with you guys so many times. One comes in a stripe, one comes in a window pane pattern, but I have purchased tons of different linens off of Amazon. These, the more that you wash them, the better they get. They are just so great. I absolutely love those. But I have purchased so many more off Amazon. Like these ones here, these are really, really nice quality. I mean, just really, really nice quality. I especially love these for baking or if I need my dough to rise when I make bread or cinnamon rolls. I like this type of linen to just drape over the top of it and cover it while it's rising. So these are one of my favorites for that. I found these kitchen linens when I was looking for a Williams-Sonoma dupe, and I do like these. I will say these are also along the lines of those perfect linens to put over your rising dough. They're not the most absorbent, but I do like them and I like the tone of them. As you can see, they have like that pretty little stripe. So beautiful. And then these are some of my favorites. I originally got these for hand towels. They're very, very rough, but I love these for cleaning. These are the best cleaning cloth I have ever found. They are better than microfiber. They are better than a lot of cleaning cloths that I have tried. I absolutely love them. And I think it's because they are so rough and they have like really large holes that add this roughness to it. They're especially amazing for baseboards. They just clean it right up. And I do like the hot water with a scoop of Tide, like the powder soap to clean. With this, thank me later. I also found those in like smaller sizes, so I'm gonna order those in smaller sizes because they're just so good. While we're talking about cleaning, I gotta talk about my little handheld broom because this is a newer purchase and I love this thing so much. You guys know I've raved about this with you guys so much, but I love it. It is so awesome. I love this for cleaning up dry messes in the kitchen. So if I have flour or anything that kind of needs to go in the trash, do not clean your goopy, messy stuff up with this. It's going to ruin the brush. Use this to clean up your goopy, yucky messes. So like when I make cinnamon rolls and I have like all like the goopy mess, I will clean it up with my pastry cutters. But when I have flour or salt or whatever dried mess that I have, this is amazing because you can just sweep it up, get your little dustpan, sweep it in, throw it out. It has a magnet. It's just so great. But I also love to use this for my rustic furniture because I have a lot of antique and rustic furniture. They have a lot of crevices and just little areas that I can't really get in there. And even a vacuum doesn't always get everything out. But this is really great because I can sweep off my little surfaces and get into those crevices and dust at the same time. This thing is just amazing. I love it. I will link this exact one down below. Also, my Aesop hand soaps are from Amazon. I know they're a splurge, but I just really love to treat myself to nice hand soap and lotions. And then Scrub Daddies. I just have to mention it. I love these. These sponges are the best sponges I think that have ever been made. I just love them. They're really cool because if you put them under cold water, they harden. If you put them under hot water, they soften. They dry really well. They never stink ever. I don't know about you guys, but I've had some sponges that I'm like, ugh. Or I've touched some sponges that have been, ugh, it just makes me sick to think about it, but that are just, you just need to throw out those sponges and never use them again and get Scrub Daddies. They never have that like residue, yucky feeling on them. They're just awesome. I gotta share one more cleaning little thing with you guys because I love these glass bottles from Amazon. They also come in an amber tone if you prefer that for your space. But I love these because I can dump in my cleaners. I do need to label them and I can just have pretty things under my cabinet. I love every space of my home to be as pretty as possible. And this is just one way that I do it. Speaking of pretty, another little pretty item that I love to have are these little cleaning brushes. If you're gonna have these items out, make sure that they are aesthetically pleasing. I have a ton more cleaning products. I have a whole cleaning list on my Amazon storefront, so I will link that down below. But let's get back to some kitchen gadgets that I've purchased. One being this, I think it's called a ricer. Basically, you can put your potatoes in here and make them really, really smooth, especially if you're making a nice dinner. Sometimes I like chunky mashed potatoes, but other times I like them really, really smooth. And this just really helps high-end restaurant mashed potatoes. And then I feel like this is a necessity in every kitchen. This is a sifter. I use this a lot with baking and it just really makes your flours and different things very, very fine and make sure there's no clumps or anything in there. So this is a must. We love popcorn. I'm gonna actually put the popcorn kernels, butter, and seasoning that we use down in the description because it is so good. But we use this little rubber popcorn thing. You put it in the microwave and it just makes your popcorn perfect. I don't know what it is about it. My sister had this at her house and we were like, what is that? We are hooked on this. I absolutely could not make popcorn without this. It's just such a game changer. So you definitely need that. These are another one of my favorite Amazon purchases. They're these glass canisters with these wood lids. I just love the shape of these. I think that they look like there's something that came from like Crate and Barrel or some really high-end store. I have them in a larger size. I have them in smaller. I have them in all the different sizes. I use all of my different dry goods in here. Like I said, I got the Weck Jars to just add a little bit of other detail into our pantry. I want to do a pantry refresh really soon. These are really, really, really good and I love them. I just think that they, like I said, look super high-end and like they came from one of those designer stores, but they came from Amazon. You know what? I almost forgot to mention these little clips that I got off of Amazon. I think they're all being used, but I have one on this bag of chocolate chips, these little gold clips. I have these. I also have the one that has the coffee scoop. They're just so good and they just have like a nice good grip on them and they're cute. So when you have them in your pantry, again, just those tiny little details that just add some charm to a space that could really easily lose the charm if you didn't buy like cute. I'm just gonna put a picture on the screen instead, but it is this shelf and it actually expands. It's a metal shelf. It's so good. I love that I have added a little shelf in my pantry to be able to add my different canisters and have the space underneath just to kind of utilize it a little bit more. But I've had that shelf for a while now. Like I said, it's metal, so it's holding up really, really well. And I really like it, especially because we rent and it's more of a temporary thing that we can do and it's aesthetically pleasing. Whoa, I almost forgot some of the best things that I've shared with you guys a million times in so many different videos, but they are my cutting boards back here. These are all from Amazon, the small, the large, the booze block, amazing. I am super picky when it comes to my cutting boards, and if you watch some of my past videos, I've shared a couple of different cutting boards with you guys, but these are the ones that have lasted in my kitchen. These are the ones that I absolutely love. I use these for everything. Also, I don't even know how I almost forgot to tell you about these bowls again, because these are the best bowls we have ever purchased ever. We absolutely love them. They are a nice shallow bowl, so if you make rice bed meals or salads, all different sorts of things, I love these because you can layer the different ingredients when you're eating, and then when you take a bite, you have all the layers of all the food. These are just so good. I love them. They look like those ceramics, handmade ceramics. I love them. And I also got the appetizer plates, which I also love. And I love that they have a little bit more of an organic look, but they're nice and hefty. They're not super, super thin like some of the other plates that I have in my home. All right, glassware from the bar that I just brought over that I want to share with you guys. First being these here. I originally bought some of these from Crate & Barrel, and then I actually used them in a client project. Then I wanted them back so bad. I was like, why did I use those? I want those back. They were sold out at Crate & Barrel, but I found them on Amazon, and I absolutely love these. I just think that they're super unique and just something you don't see a lot on at-home bars, so I loved those. These are actually not from Amazon. I got these from Home Goods, but I do have these linked up on my Amazon. These are like my go-to cocktail glass. I just think that they're so beautiful, and they just sparkle so beautifully. And then I shared these so many times. So much of this stuff I've already shared with you guys, but I wanted to make a designated video. But these ribbed glasses I saw on either like someone's Instagram story or a Pinterest. I can't remember. I saw it years ago, and I have searched and searched, and I did find some very similar ones at Williams-Sonoma. In fact, they might even be these. They were a little spendy, but I found these on Amazon. This is the rocks glass. This is the neat glass, and these have become the glass at the bar that we grab when we make different drinks, like old fashions or different drinks like that. They're just so beautiful. And I love this one because if you just want a little drink, it's just much smaller, and I like that because sometimes I don't want a full cocktail. You know what I mean? Like, I just want a little sip, you know? So if I miss anything, it's all gonna be linked down below, especially through those lists. So make sure you check those out. Also, if you missed some of my past Amazon videos, go back and watch those. I have some good stuff that I have purchased and have really created a home out of this apartment through things that I've purchased from Amazon. I have really, like I said, really tried to narrow down and really get real picky with my home and be really, really picky with the items that I bring in. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you found some gadgets that you might need or different kitchen items you might need for your home. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you want more like it, and I will see you guys in a couple days with another. Bye.